Everybody, we're going to be checking out what's new in Preform 1.5. So when you first start out the software, you can see that they added the black material selection, and we have our layer heights, which is pretty much the same. They did add this little info box for when you go down to 25 micron. So let's go ahead and jump in and open up this butterfly clip. So they added black, and now that updates in the shader selection as well. Our size, rotate, and translate, our layout settings seem pretty much all the same. The big update actually is coming in to the editable and custom supports. So I'm going to edit this one first, and then I'm going to show you the you can make them from scratch as well. So if you go to edit all, and we'll go into this edit mode where you can add and remove supports. So you can remove the automatic supports. For these kind, you can actually add, you can remove individual touch points. So some of these bridges have multiple touch points coming off of them. So you can see if you remove that one touch point, but still keep this bridge. And this goes for some of them. So depending on what type of support you see in there, you can remove those. And then at the same time as if you felt you needed an extra one, you can actually add them as well. Custom supports will only add this sort of cross-beam style support. It won't add these bridge style, which the bridge style uses less resin because you can have multiple touch points on one, more than one, basically one beam, where these actually use a bit more resin. But these are a little more sturdy as well, so it's something to keep in mind. For example, if you were to add this many touch points in custom supports, you'd actually be using more resin. So keep that in mind when generating supports. But you know, the benefit is that you get to place them exactly where you want. So I'm going to hit cancel, discard changes, and we're going to go ahead and edit and add them. So I'm going to just slightly turn this model and then go back here and go edit selected. So now we get a full view in terms of support overhangs. So right now all the areas that are red need supports, which is pretty obvious. So we can just start dropping these in here. So we can start with thicker supports using the touch point size for the main body here. And you can see I add in one crossbeam per support. So yeah, this process can go pretty fast, and then you can change it down to the smaller touch point for these areas here. So and you can see we get a real-time support quality sort of update while it's actually calculating on the fly. So pretty cool. I found this to be a pretty great tool. I found editing automatic supports kind of like the best middle ground for if you're trying to get something done quick, where you can go ahead and generate automatic supports and then remove what ones you don't need. So yeah, you can see you just drop these in. So go ahead and have a play around with that, and let us know what you think. I usually use ZBrush or Mesh Mixer to do a lot of this kind of stuff. So, but so far this has been a pretty good replacement for that. So let's see. Yeah. So there you go. Automatic supports, and I just want to add to the big thing for me is that this supports internal supports as well. So you can add supports that go from inside the model. So you can't really add, so if your mesh is hollow, you can't add supports on the inside of the model, because you can see there's no slicer view right now. So that is a limitation. So you do have to do automatic supports with internal supports checked on, and then then you can go ahead and remove all the automatic supports on the outside and add them back if you want to. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So you can just add as many as you want, and I think you get a nicer layout. It's a little bit more predictive cleanup, which I like. So yeah, I'd be excited to do a few more models, a few more prints with this software. Thank you everybody for joining us in this video review. Please follow us at Mold3D on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And please follow below and click the like box for us. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.